this economy of ours seems to want to do well. That doesn't mean that it's doing well. But Tony, the jobs numbers were up. Well, yeah, but they've also been revised downward. Tony, the gas prices are down. Yes, that part is absolutely true, but you still don't feel a level of relief. You don't feel a level of, all right, we're through this. And the question is, why not? Why don't we feel the relief? Is it possible that what we're being told doesn't match up to the reality? Oh, sure, you can take a look at all the indicators you want and say, my goodness, things are better, but not in our own pocketbooks. That is Dr. Matt Will, economist at the University of Indianapolis. He is the guy I go to when nothing makes sense whatsoever. Let me give you this 1-2 punch right here. The payrolls in December increased by 216,000, which is better than I think the 170,000 that was expected. That's headline number one. Here's headline number two, right? It's the shot and it's the chaser, Dr. Will. Initial U.S. employment reports overstated by 439,000 jobs in 2023, which means that when they put out a jobs report, sir, they go back 2 months later and they're like, you know what? We said it was 150,000 jobs. It was only 120,000. We said it was 210,000 jobs. It was only 174,000. They were off by nearly 450,000 jobs. Talk to me about the jobs numbers you saw from that December report first. Is this continuing good news for a better economy?
Well, okay, first of all, you stole my thunder. Second of all, you didn't read the memo from Cringe Jean-Pierre this morning to the media. Let me take a look at this here. Remember to tell everyone about the 216,000 jobs. Do not look at revisions. Do not look at the details of government and healthcare. Ignore those and focus on the headline, like we tell you to do every month. Well, we're going to ignore that and we're going to look at the details. You mentioned it. The down revision, so let's do some simple math. So hopefully people can do this if they didn't go to a bad public school. 216,000 new jobs. Subtract 71,000 for down revisions and subtract 90,000 for government and healthcare, which is government-induced hiring. That brings us to 55,000. 55,000 new jobs last month. That's it. That is nothing to brag about. And like you mentioned, 439,000 revisions down for the year. That's not even for the whole year. We don't have the December revisions. It could be over 500,000 jobs. Tony, we lied to people last month. You and I were bragging about how great the jobs report was. You said, look, you don't want to bear bad news. If it's good, it's good. We told the world it was good. We were wrong.
Wait a second. I asked you what the report was. I'll say that you were wrong. But I think the bigger question here is, in an average year, when we see 439,000 revisions, what's usual? What's normal for the number of revisions that take place? I mean, revisions do take place. You get a little more fine-tuned in the number after you have some time to look at the data. Is this way out of whack or just slightly out of whack?
That's a great question. And let me tell you, I did some digging on that exact question. So you got the question, but you didn't steal my thunder on it. I looked back and found that the Philadelphia Fed reported in Q2, just quarter two of 2022, 1.1 million jobs too many. They overreported. They had to down revise by 1.1 million just in the second quarter. I went back and looked. This is a modern era problem. This is a Biden era problem. We didn't have these massive revisions pre-Biden. I'm not saying this is a conspiracy. I'm not in favor of the Illuminati because I'm trying to get in, of course. But I'm telling you, there is something going on here, and the data is false, and it's a serious problem, and it's been a recent phenomenon.
Talking to Dr. Matt Will, economist at the University of Indianapolis. This brings us to where this economy is going, and a lot of people want to talk about the soft landing. This is Janet Yellen, the Treasury Secretary, having that conversation.
It is very rare to bring down inflation as much as we have without seeing a weakening in the job market. But we have 23 months in a row unemployment under 40%, haven't seen that in 50 years.
So the soft landing, did it happen?
What we're seeing now, I think we can describe as a soft landing, and my hope is that it will continue.
So
that's the Treasury Secretary announcing soft landing. Look, I want it. I don't want the recession. I don't want the inflation, sir. I don't want any of that. But that's Janet Yellen on CNN stating unequivocally that the soft landing has come. Is she right?
Possibly right, but totally false in who she's giving credit to. When she says we, I'm tired of us talking about the administration and the government. The fact is that we have 8.7 million people holding more than one job right now. So she's talking about a strong labor market. That's the highest number in the history of our country. 8.7 million people are holding more than one job. So don't give me this we. This is just like we talk about the battle between Jerome Powell and Biden. It's a battle between Biden and capitalism. Biden is bad for the economy. Capitalism is good. The reason we're having a soft landing, Tony, the reason the economy is looking decent is because the government is too stupid to regulate AI. This year, AI is going to generate 10% of all data in the economy. Cybersecurity is growing by leaps and bounds. Innovation. Look at Lilly. Lilly is waiting for the stupid FDA to approve their Alzheimer's drug. They announced Lilly Direct recently. This is revolutionizing the pharma industry with telehealth, cost cutting, removing the middleman. There's a lot of innovation going on, and the economy is doing well in spite of Biden. Not because of him, it's in spite of him.